Remember when Sam Darnold playing well at the beginning of the season was a cute little story? Well, here we are in week 15, and that cute little story has grown into its ears, and now it's full-blown handsome. And I don't mean just any handsome. I'm talking Dan Orlovsky handsome, okay? He lit up the Atlanta Falcons this past weekend, and Dan is going to show us one of those pivotal plays through his perspective with the help of next-gen stats and the Status Pro Visualizer, which allows the recreation of the play exactly as it happened in the game. Dan, go to work.
Well, Sam Darnold, Justin Jefferson, one of the best quarterback to wide receiver duos in the NFL because of the timing and the rhythm in their pass game, and also what Minnesota does to help players like Justin Jefferson with stacks, bunches, and motions. So I'm going to go be Sam Darnold right now. And as I get to the line of scrimmage, I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 defensive guys. That means only 6 left. I'm anticipating as a quarterback man-to-man coverage, meaning, okay, defensive back there, you have him. And I think that this safety, your responsibility is you have to go back to the middle of the field. And this defender right here, you have TJ Hawkinson on the inside part of my bunch. And this defender here, you have the point man in Jordan Addison. And then A.J. Terrell, the all-pro corner, you're going to play Justin Jefferson in man-to-man coverage. Now, there's a couple things that the Vikings do a fantastic job of. In man-to-man coverage, they use stacks, bunches, which is this right here, and motions. They're going to take Justin Jefferson and they're going to motion him down. Remember, man-to-man coverage means that Terrell is going to follow. And as Justin Jefferson goes back out, Terrell will go back out with him. One of the reasons why is we want to force defensive backs like this to communicate. Now, what is going to be the pass concept that we want to try to take advantage of in offense to take advantage of man-to-man coverage? We're going to call it double post. TJ Hawkinson, your job, get to the flat. I want to move you right now to show the window. Jordan Addison, you're the point man. Your job is to push vertical on a through post and collect this defender. And then Justin Jefferson, you have what we call a widened post down in the red zone for the quarterback to see how the distribution of the man-to-man coverage is going to play out. Now, I want to go be these guys point by point to show the examples of why the bunch matters, okay? Jordan Addison, you're the point man. You have to push vertical in man-to-man coverage and make sure that this defensive back collects you. It's really important as he pushes vertical to make sure that safety collects you. And this safety, you want to make sure that he has eyes on you and you keep him in the middle of the field. Now I want to go be TJ Hawkins, and I talked about him being the inside part of the bunch. His job, get to the flat right now. When he gets to the flat right now, the most important part is this. As you see that ball snapped, you got to hesitate for just a second. You want to make sure that Addison and Jefferson get into their routes first before you then go dive to the flat, okay? And the last part is this. I want to go become Justin Jefferson, okay? I talked about the motion when Justin went in and then back out. The 2 reasons why. I want to force these defensive backs to create confusion and communicate. The second thing is I want to create leverage on my route. What do I mean by that? Jefferson, you cannot just push vertical on your post. You want to what we call widen post. Why? Because this defender is going to end up having me in man-to-man. And as I widen, his responsibility is to stay wider than me. Because remember, that safety is going to be in the middle of the field. He thinks that's going to be enough help. So Jefferson has to do a fantastic job of, as he pushes vertical, widen to pull that defender with him. And as he feels him on his outside hip, then peek at Addison. He's collected his guy. Ball should be coming out of the quarterback's hands, and it's beautiful, okay? Now, a couple things from Sam Darnold's perspective, okay? Number 1, you got to that line of scrimmage in that 5-man front. That's the most important part. Number 2, as you get this snap, it's paramount that you have your eyes on Addison to start, okay? The reason why you want Addison is because when you peek there, what it does, it confirms, I want to go become this area. It's going to confirm that that safety covers him. Imagine you see it from this perspective where you see that safety gets collected. Now, this is why the distribution and rhythm matters. If you're just looking at Addison and Jefferson right now, what are they, 4 or 5 yards apart? But because Addison collects vertically and Jefferson widens, look at the space that's created now. Now as a quarterback, you see that giant window and the ball can come out to Jefferson. Let's go be Sam Darnold. The last part is this, okay? When Sam throws this ball, it has to have enough air, but firm enough to get over underneath defenders like this. Imagine you're this underneath defender. Sam, you have to make sure that you put enough air on this ball where it just goes right up over his head, but into Justin Jefferson's frame to make sure of that touchdown. Let's see it full speed from Sam Darnold. Remember, this took 4 minutes for everybody to see the breakdown. See how quickly Sam has to see the distribution. The ball, 1, 2, 3 out of my hands, touchdown Minnesota. The timing and rhythm of their pass game is a reason why they will matter into the playoffs.
Sam Darnold has evolved into one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL, and calls for comeback player of the year have evolved to most valuable player calls. We'll see if his play can keep the Vikings like NFL Live, believing in the vision. Bar, Dano.